we're going to talk about discourse analysis and manipulation. First, we need to understand that fallacies are errors in reasoning that make arguments appear stronger than what they actually are. The most common being ad hominem, attacking the person instead of the argument, strawman, misrepresenting someone's idea to make it easier to attack, and appeal to emotion, using fear, pity, or anger instead of logic. Second, fake news is false or misleading information presented as real news, and the three most common types are clickbait, which are sensational headlines that mislead to attract attention, satire presented as a fact, jokes or parody mistaken for real news, and fabricated content, completely false stories invented to deceive. Manipulative speech is when someone uses language to control opinions or behaviors. To achieve these, they combine fallacies with fake news. So, what is the relationship? Fallacies are the techniques, fake news is the material, and manipulative speech is the strategy. Together, they shape opinions, spread misinformation, and influence decisions, often people without realizing it. The Vow is a series about NXIVM, an organization founded by Ranier and Salzman as a program for personal development which offered workshops on success and growth. Ranier was a spiritual leader called Vanguard. He claimed to be an exceptional leader as he was able to talk by age 1, read at 2, and that he had a high IQ listed in the Guinness World Records. He is described as a charming with the ability to make you feel special, while he sought to be perceived as an ethical and rational leader. The techniques of manipulation used include suppression, where members were taught to ignore their internal voices and to never question the organization, which was presented as what's holding you back in life, which made them more susceptible to manipulation. The second one, third, and fourth one being coercion, oppression, and exploitation. Ranier maintained a harem of women who were committed to have sex with him only for life in secret. The organization has a misogynistic nature by claiming men are naturally polyamorous and women are naturally monogamous, which the FBI alleges is a powerful manipulative tactic. Social isolation. As members ascended in the organizational ladder, they experienced pressure to move to Albany, to be closer to the center and become in his orbit directly, leading to isolation from external social support systems. Cult of personality and validation. Ranier constructed a system that demanded constant validation of himself. This included placing his photo in every workshop, requiring members to thank Keith Raniere and celebrate his birthday by paying tributes to him. Inoculation against external criticism. The organization's curriculum says they are under attack for being revolutionaries, to encourage members to dismiss external criticism or scrutiny by comparing Ranier to Martin Luther King or Nelson Mandela. Secrecy of information. Ranier's secret harem or his unscientific ideas were kept private to maintain his public image as a rational and ethical leader. The pyramidal structure DOS for control, designed to expand the organization size by requiring women to recruit other women, a hierarchical system that created layers of control and obligation. Finally, the FBI alleges that Allison Mack, a high-ranking member, acted as a co-conspirator in the creation and running of DOS, recruiting other slaves and instructing some to seduce Kate, which shows a manipulation technique where the leader delegates the enforcement and expansion of these practices to trusted lieutenants. Adolf Hitler is a world-known leader who mastered manipulative speech to persuade millions in Germany. His speeches combined emotion, nationalism, and distorted logic to gain and maintain power, which is exemplified in the Nuremberg Rally's 1934 speech, where he used appeal to emotion, also known as pathos, stir fear of enemies like Jews and communists, and pride to German identity. Scapegoating, as he blamed minorities, especially Jews, for Germany's economic problems and World War I defeat. Repetition. He constantly repeated slogans like Ein Volk, ein Reich und ein Führer to ingrain ideas. Bandwagon effect. Presented Nazi support as massive and inevitable, making people feel pressure to conform. And false dilemma. Framed issues as only two options: support Nazi or face national ruin. As a whole, both cases represent the real power of strategical communication and show how communication as a master skill has the potential to not only persuade millions of people, but also to change the reality of nations.